Valak in the haunted graveyard. The graveyard was shrouded in mist, its ancient tombstones leaning as if whispering secrets to the earth. Locals called it the Wailing Rest, a place avoided after sunset. Whispers of strange happenings, shadows moving among the graves, whispers on the wind, and the sight of a dark, cloaked figure kept even the bravest away. Despite the warnings, Daniel and his friends decided to explore the graveyard on Halloween night. Armed with flashlights and a thirst for adventure, they climbed the wrought iron gate and stepped into the eerie silence. The air was colder inside, carrying a strange stillness that made their hearts race. "Let's find the oldest tomb," said Lisa, her voice trembling with false bravado. As they ventured deeper, the fog thickened. Their flashlights barely pierced the gloom, and the overgrown path seemed to close in around them. They reached a massive crypt at the center of the graveyard, its entrance sealed by a rusted iron gate. Above it was an engraving, "Do not disturb the restless." "That's just an old wives' tale," scoffed Daniel as he pushed the gate open with a loud creak. The sound echoed unnaturally, as if the graveyard itself protested. Inside, the air was icy. Candles on the crypt walls flickered to life as they stepped in, though none of them had lit them. At the center of the room stood an ornate stone coffin, its surface adorned with carvings of a nun. The figure's face was obscured, but the name beneath it was clear. Valak. A chill ran through Lisa. "This doesn't feel right. We should leave." But Daniel was already approaching the coffin, his hand brushing against its cold, dusty surface. The moment he touched it, a deafening roar filled the crypt and the ground trembled. The lid of the coffin slid open on its own, revealing nothing but darkness inside. From the shadows emerged Valak. Her pale face was ghastly against her black veil, and her yellow eyes burned with malice. The friends froze in terror as her lips curled into a sinister grin. "Who dares disturb my rest?" she hissed, her voice echoing in their minds. Lisa screamed and bolted for the exit, but the crypt door slammed shut, trapping them inside. Valak moved closer, her robes billowing as if caught in an unseen wind. Daniel dropped to his knees, paralyzed by fear, while the others begged for mercy. Valak raised her hands and the candles extinguished, plunging the room into pitch darkness. The air grew suffocating, filled with whispers and the sound of dragging footsteps. One by one, the friends disappeared into the shadows, their screams cut short. Daniel, the last remaining, clutched a crucifix he found on the floor. With trembling hands, he held it up, reciting prayers he barely remembered. Valak stopped, her face inches from his. Her grin widened as she whispered, "Faith will not save you here." The next morning, the graveyard was silent. The friends were never seen again, though their flashlights and belongings were found near the crypt. Locals say if you listen closely at night, you can still hear their screams, and Valak